Welcome everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you're based out of. We have the Grummies fighting the Mavericks today. We have Guru Prasad and Mayur representing Mavericks, and we have Alex and Dieter representing the Grummies. And for the first time on this quiz, we have a guest quiz master. Would you reveal yourself, oh kind guest quiz master?
There it is.
There you
Hello,
go.
everybody.
Andy is our first ever quiz master who's going to take the reins to the quiz. Just quickly walking you guys through the rules. You guys know that you have 45 seconds to answer a question. You all will get the view to a fortune wall where you'll pick a number and they will give you the question. And from there, you'll answer. We'll have a team captain. So Grummies and Mavericks, please define who would be your first team captain after 7 questions. We'll shuffle. We'll also do something new today, which we've not done, which will make the game hopefully a little more interesting, is announce the score at the midpoint. So after 7 questions, we'll announce what the score is. Then we'll do the rest of the 7 questions to raise the stakes in the game. And we've had some calculation errors in the past also. Hopefully we don't do that again. The other thing being, each question will be for 10 points. If one team who gets the question, they're not able to answer, the question goes to the other team. And then the question becomes for 7 points. If nobody gets the correct answer, Andy or I will give out a hint, and then the question will become for 5 points. If you give your answer out of turn, the other team can steal the answer and get the point along with it. All questions are vetted as per the organizer's knowledge. If there is discrepancy, please abide by it. And please refrain from using the internet. Hopefully you guys don't cheat. And if possible, as much as possible, try to be a little behind so that usually Sarika is the invigilator, but I'm not 100%, so I'm not going to be very, very peculiar about where your hands are. But as much as possible, I don't want any comments or pinging me on Slack saying that, hey, maybe that question, that person was doing this or that. But anyways, it's all in the spirit of the game. It's all fun. We just want you to have fun. We have 14 questions. And before we begin, Grummies, who's going to be your first team captain?
Ita.
If
I know that, you can go first, Alex.
No.
Data center Gita, the first
Ladies first.
captain.
All the pressure. All right.
All right.
In
What
my
about you,
team,
Mavericks?
We don't have a ladies, so we have a Guru, as none suggested.
Okay. All right, Guru will be the first team captain for Mavericks. All right, since Alex joined first, we'll give the first pick to the Grummies. So, Dieter, you'll get to pick the first question. Any question, any doubts, anything else that you want to ask before we begin on the quiz details or the rules?
Okay.
For all our questions, easy one, or at least this.
Whatever number you pick, Mayur, that's the question that you're going to get, right? So they've removed that. Like in the past, you had that feedback in the first edition that this question I got, maybe the other person got the lucky one. So if you pick the easier number, you will get the question, right?
The right one, Dieter.
All right. All right,
pressure.
Andy, I give it to you. Yeah. Did you have a question, Alex?
No, I'm happy. We should have like a little sidebar for our teammates so we can hype each other up and talk strategy.
We definitely want to
I'm
hear
little-
your thought process as you go through answering the question.
Yes.
So
Oh no.
Yes.
That's what's
feel
gonna
free
make it
to
fun.
feel free to discuss out loud, but know that anything
Yes.
you say could be used by the other team if they attempt to steal. Okay. And we
And
will
that's
ask
the
you,
fun.
we will make sure that it's your final answer before committing to it and either
Yes.
revealing the answer or moving it over to the other team.
That's
All
right.
right.
That's right. Perfect. All right, I hand it over to you, Andy, to run the quiz. I'll open up the fortune wall and floor is
Beautiful.
yours.
So Dita, you are up first. Pick a number off the fortune wall, please.
I'm going to pick lucky number 13.
Lucky 13 for the Grummies. All right. It originally means to be extremely happy or elated. One theory suggests it may have originated from the US Weather Bureau as they classified blank into different types and numbered them. The highest on the list was described as the cumulonimbus, which is the tallest and most massive type, often associated with thunderstorms and thus representing being on top of the world. Another theory links it to Buddhism, where there are levels of consciousness, the phrase representing the highest state of enlightenment and bliss. The phrase is also the title of a Bryan Adams song from the album On a Day Like Today. What is this phrase? So we're looking for the phrase. We're not looking for the blank, although the blank is a hint towards the phrase itself. Pete and Alex, you're on the clock.
Clearly. So
right.
let's see. The
Extremely
Weather
happy.
Bureau. So the only thing I'm thinking that's often associated with thunderstorms. Numbers.
I'm trying to think about like Bryan Adams songs because I know a lot of them.
I mean, the only thing that comes to mind is like a June gloom type of thing, but I don't know that there's no numbers or different types. But then I'm thinking like hurricanes. But is there a thunderstorm with a hurricane? I've never lived on that side of the world. With like the cat,
and what
you know
about
how they get
Buddhism?
the what?
And another theory links it to Buddhism, where there's different levels of consciousness. And what's the highest state of enlightenment and bliss?
I don't understand
Is
how we're
it-
also the king of the top of the world. That's representing me on.
It's a phrase.
It is a phrase. That is what we're looking for. You have 20 more seconds.
All right, lucky number 13 is not so lucky.
I know. No. Okay. So I think I'm onto something, but I don't know how to word it. But the only one that comes to mind is very inappropriate, so I know it's not that answer. But it has to do with doing adult activities on an aircraft. But something about mountain tops or something.
Alex and Dita, is that your answer?
Should we go with an answer?
Or do you want to
Yes.
pass? Okay, so
Okay,
what is the answer?
I'm
Dita,
gonna
you
go
have
with
to-
mountain
Dita's
top.
the
is- I'm
captain.
going
She has to state the
Okay,
answer.
She has to say it. Go ahead.
On the mountain?
Good guess, but it's not what we're looking for here. So we're going to pass over to the Mavericks. So Guru Amir, you've had time to read the question, hopefully, and think about it. Do you have an answer?
What do you think? What it could be?
Still thinking.
It's mostly on the Buddhism.
Thanks to
So
Buddhism. There's a person in state of enlightenment countries. No, man.
Wanna
Too
take
hard.
a guess, guys? Bryan Adams song.
The Bryan Adams song.
Mayur, you haven't.
When I put that in there, Andy, I was thinking maybe I'm giving it away with this because there
Clearly
aren't
not.
a lot of famous Bryan Adams songs. I mean,
never
unless
heard
you're
of
a
Bryan
big
Adams.
Guru Amir, any ideas? You want to pass it back?
I'm not the fan of
No.
Bryan Adams, so
Are you ready to pass it back to the Grummies?
yeah.
We get a hint if it comes back.
If it comes back, we're able to give a hint. So I have
Okay.
one hint, and then Sajid may have more hints, but I will give my hint. It is also the name of a George Harrison album and song, and the song on that album. So George Harrison of the Beatles went and he became a solo artist in the 90s. He
How
produced
old are
an
you
album,
people?
And the name of that album is a hint towards the phrase that we are looking for here. Sajid,
Yeah.
I don't know if you
So-
have another clue.
Yeah. So since it's an official clue, Mayur and Guru, we pass it on again to Grummies if you don't have the answer. So I'll fill the blank. And then, the blank is the US Weather Bureau classifies clouds as different types and numbers them. So there are different types of clouds when it comes to US Weather Bureau. Now, think if this makes sense to you.
So who can answer?
It's Grummy's turn.
Grammys
because
right
it
now.
was
All
originally
I can think
correct.
about is Superstore and Cloud9. It's the only thing now that comes to mind with clouds. Clouds
I
don't
think
have
of
names.
like, yeah, well, you know, clouds have different names, but I'm only thinking about like, I keep thinking like walking on sunshine or like walking on a cloud.
Just do the walking on sunshine then. That's the only one that makes sense.
But it's
I
nothing
feel
to
like
do
that's
with
part of a
clouds.
song. Is that not Brian Adams and the other dude? I'm like Backstreet Boys and forward, folks. I'm like not. I'm too young for this era of music.
You have 10 more seconds
All right.
before
All right, I'm gonna lock it in. Walking on sunshine.
walking on sunshine. Good guess, but not the phrase we were looking
Still
for.
not.
Mayor and Guru.
Is it I'm on cloud 9?
Yes. For the steal and the points. Being on cloud number 9.
You said it, Alex.
It's
You
the
said it,
show. I
Superstore
didn't know
and
what the
Cloud
show had to
Nine.
do with this thing.
Oh, that was a good one. Good job
That's
figuring
a-
that one out, guys.
That's a steal for the Mavericks. Is that 7 points, Sajid? Or
It's 5. It's
Five,
5
because it
because
was-
we gave the hint.
Yeah, we're keeping track here because I feel like last time I got somebody's math.
Yeah,
didn't
that's
add
why
up.
after 7 questions, we'll do a score check, Alex.
Yeah, somebody's math was not my favorite last time. I feel like I got
Yeah.
more points.
Sajid, could you bring up
yeah.
the fortune wall, please?
There you go.
All right. Guru, you are the captain of the team Mavericks. Pick a number, please.
I'll go with my lucky number 12.
Number 12.
I hope it burns you as much as it burned us.
Question 12. In Greek mythology, blank is the daughter of Cepheus, the king of Ethiopia, and his wife, Cassiopeia. I'm definitely pronounced some of these wrongs. When Cassiopeia boasts that she is more beautiful than Nereides, Poseidon sends the sea monster Cetus to ravage the coast of Ethiopia as divine punishment. She was chained to a rock as a sacrifice to sate the monster, but is saved from death by Perseus, who marries her and takes her to Greece to reign as his queen. Her name is also popularly known to be a spiral system of stars, stellar remnants, interstellar gas, dust, and dark matter bound together by gravity with a central bar-shaped structure composing of stars nearest to ours. What is her name? So we're looking for the name of this daughter of Cepheus, but it also is the name of what we've described in the second paragraph.
No pressure. No
Mayur.
pressure. Is friendly fire? No, not friendly fire. That'd be me against Data, but can we distract the other two?
No.
That's really good. Like
Put yourselves on mute.
Oh, very tough, very tough. I never heard of those phrases.
I think Robert, who's in the attendees right now, he's in his mind, he's saying Sajid removed the emoji questions and filled it with Greek mythology this time. He hates me for it, probably. But yeah, I mean, there's other descriptions in there, Guru and Mayur. Maybe that'll help you. I mean, yes, the origin is Greek mythology, but
I don't have that great knowledge on the stars and all those things. That won't help me here.
Right, Guru and Mayor, are you passing it, or are you going to try and take a guess? Give you 10 more seconds.
Mayur, you want to pass?
Any guesses? Do you have anything?
No.
Galaxy or something? It must be something related to Pia only because all the name has Pia something.
Gas, dust, and dark matter bound. No.
Okay. Final guess. We're going to have to pass.
Pass.
Mayor,
Pass.
okay, Mayor and Guru, you passed for the steal. Grummies.
No guesses at all, though, man. We don't even know if they were
Andromeda.
right or wrong.
Andromeda. Dita, is that your final answer? I apologize. I just gave
Yes,
it away.
it is.
Okay.
I knew this one.
Okay. Excellent for the steal. Great job.
How many points? How many points?
that's 7 points for you, Alex.
7 points.
And Deejan.
It's 10 points for the
That's a
original
good guess. That's a
question.
good guess, I would say.
Yeah, you don't even want to know my guess, but I was close. I think maybe. No, not even.
It's so upset
Alright,
because
and-
I was like, Greek mythology, and then I realized there's only like one galaxy whose name I know. I'm like, that sounds Greek.
And it's the closest to ours.
I-
And that's exactly what.
Yeah, and we didn't want to put galaxy there because then it's very easy, like nearest galaxy to us. And I remember Mayur actually, I think, said galaxy. Like, he just
Yeah.
had to say, like, but yeah,
Let's
that's
go
it.
back to the
7
board.
points
Fine.
to the Grummies, and we go back.
Hey, Dita, your turn again. Pick a number.
All right, I'm gonna avoid odd numbers, so I'm gonna go with number 2.
Number 2.
You would think that they start in complexity, right? And they're easy at the beginning.
Question number 2. Born and raised in Minneapolis, this artist signed a record deal with Warner Brothers Records at the age of 19. In the midst of a contractual dispute with Warner Brothers in 1993, they changed the stage name of the unpronounceable symbol, see image. The symbol was known to fans only as the love symbol and they were often referred to as TFKAP or simply the artist. After moving to Arista Records in 1998, they reverted to the original name in 2000. Ranking among the best-selling artists of all times. Name this artist.
Alex, I know this one.
Okay, well then Button can give it away. Do it.
It's Prince.
Prince, is that your final answer?
It's 100% locking in. Final answer.
Locked in 100% for 10 points. Dita, Prince, or the artist formerly known as Prince, TAFKAP. That is 10 points for the Grummies. Great guess, or not guess, great knowledge.
Great.
I love Little Red Corvette. Such a good song.
All right, we're back to the Mavericks. Guru, pick another number.
I'll go with 8.
8, center of the board. In the context of ships and navigation, blank is a specialized vessel designed to navigate through tough waters. These powerful ships are equipped with a reinforced hull and a distinctive shape that allows them to create a path for other ships to follow. Over time, the term gained a metaphorical usage outside the maritime industry as it began to be applied to social situations or activities that help to remove barriers of unfamiliar people in a gamified environment. What is this term? So the blank and the term are the same. We are looking for the answer.
Oh,
It's something like to identify the route or something like that.
Vessel designed to navigate through waters.
Submarine?
No.
No.
Navigation, and it's also used in social situations.
Compass, then.
Navigator.
I can think 2 answers now. Either one will be like submarine who actually use under the water, and and the compass who gives the direction.
Man.
Uh,
You can see Guru's like.
Give me
struggling
2.
here.
I mean,
He's
I
got
have
it,
2
but he
now.
doesn't.
It's
20 seconds, guys.
Come on, Guru.
navigate. Mayur, navigate and the social term we use for people. People, man.
Guru, do you have an answer? Do you want to propose an answer, or do you want to pass?
Mayur, you want to propose anything?
Second, now I can think a compass. Let's see if that is the answer.
Guru, compass, is that the answer that you're going to go with?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll go with Mayur.
Okay, that is not correct, unfortunately. So we do pass back to the Grummies for the steal and potential 7 points. Dita and Alex.
You got
you're on
anything,
the clock.
Dita?
I do. Do you have anything, Alex?
I got something. Now I don't know if it's right, but I'll say it just for perpetuity of the
All right,
internet.
let's see the same thing I'm thinking.
I'm between steamrolling or steam plowing or something like that.
I was thinking icebreaker.
But an icebreaker,
Because I believe icebreaker
remove
is a type
barriers,
of
unfamiliar people. I just
Yeah,
feel like you
an
steamroll, but I feel like in sports you steamroll people. You just like run right through the people that just are not the weak people. Like you get rid of the weak and steamroll like. But I guess icebreaker makes more sense though, because
Pretty
it's
sure
something that
icebreaker is-
you would want something at the beginning.
Mhm.
I mean, you would want something in the ship to be able to, crack through this reinforced hull, because then, we end up with all the knowledge that I got from Titanic over the last 2 weeks. Because I'm now a
I'm also
Titanic
thinking
expert.
about Drum Master hat on. That's something that I, use.
Yeah, but
know,
help remove barriers,
remove
unfamiliar
barrier.
people in a.
It will give you
But see, to the
15
barriers of
more
unfamiliar
seconds
people.
to deliberate.
Never
right, what
remove
do you
the
wanna go
barriers
with,
of
Alex?
unfamiliar. Well, hold up. So the activities to help remove barriers, unfamiliar people in a gamma fight. So the icebreaker makes sense there, but I don't see the unfamiliar part. Like, because I guess I've always defined icebreaker as something not from an unfamiliar, just like an uncomfortable. But yeah, let's go with icebreaker. It makes more sense. But I'm gonna hate
All right,
myself
I'm gonna
with
lock in
steamrolling.
icebreaker.
Locking in icebreaker for the steal. It is
Yep.
icebreaker, and yes, it is used to introduce unfamiliar people together. You generally have an icebreaker game or some sort
Oh,
of thing at the beginning of a conference where people don't know each other to get to know each other. That term is called an icebreaker. You could certainly use some of the team playbook plays from Atlassian as icebreakers as well, and became extremely popular during COVID when teams had to get together on Zoom for the first time and get to know each other in an unfamiliar way. So excellent for this for the steal.
Not the best choice of words though. I think. I'm thinking like
It's the
football.
reason it's a quiz, Alex. It's supposed to be tough.
But like I would never describe an icebreaker like an unfamiliar barrier. There's no
You have to
resistance.
remove unfamiliar barrier.
It's removing
no,
unfamiliar
remove barrier from unfamiliar people.
Think about that
If
ship
you're
that
a-
has to
But
go
you
in
can
front
you
to
can
lead the
definitely
path
still
to
be
allow everybody
we can
else-
have an icebreaker in this group of familiar people.
Yeah, true.
That's what was throwing me off. Whatever.
So let's go back
go.
to the fortune wall, and I believe that we are back now to the Grummies to select their third number off the fortune wall.
All right. I'm gonna stick with even numbers. Let's go.
Yeah,
for
evens
number
are treating
4.
us well, man.
Yeah,
Was that
Let's hope it
4?
sticks. 4.
Okay. We have
Ooh.
our first word find. Find 2 places where Atlassian has data residency. So as everyone knows, in the last few years, Atlassian has introduced data residency for cloud. So we can ensure that your cloud-based data is in a specific geographic region and maybe potentially avoid the outages like we had over the last 24 hours if your region is not affected. So where there are 2 locations listed here, find them in the word jumble.
This is a very good jumble.
I know there's like no words in here. You sure you put them in there?
Sure.
They are definitely in there.
But are you sure? What are you thinking, Dita? We're looking countries, cities, regions.
I'm just trying to find a word.
I know. I am also trying to find a word. I am not seeing any words that make.
Well, do you happen to know of places where Atlassian has data residency?
I didn't even know they had residency. I just thought it lived up in Cloud9.
feel like it's got to be something. There's got to be a European thing in there.
It's got to be a European thing because the U.S. man, we just deal with the outages here. We just roll with the punches. No offense to the U.S. folks. I mean, non-U.S. folks.
Give you 30 more seconds.
There are no words in here, just FYI.
I'm turning my head every which way to see if I'm finding.
I know. There's nothing that even remotely rings a bell to anything. Why couldn't we get the easy one, like Atlassian products? Now we got to come up with either a country, a city, or a region.
10 seconds.
That was not 30 seconds. Or
Oh,
20.
it's more.
I know.
Do you want to try an answer or do you want to pass?
There's no words in here. I see the word tub. That's the only word I made out in there, tub.
Going to be the name of a place. Just remember that. Unless tub is a place, I would not select it.
I know.
Tub
I'm aware.
is a place, but not
It is a
where
place.
Atlassian might
Right.
have.
If you're keeping your data there, it's going down the drain.
Would like to name two places just as a wag that I don't think it's there, but I'm gonna. Do you mind if I just say that, Alex?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, there's
All right, I'm gonna say London and Berlin.
Good guesses, but not the right answers.
okay.
And
So we keep
not
searching
in
while they see.
stumble either.
Yes.
All right, passing to Guru and Mayor.
I found one. It's
Lie.
Singapore.
I found one, but I'm not sure that Atlassian has residency. Oman is
I have
there.
one. I see Singapore. I can think Singapore because for Indian people, it's Singapore, which is the
I
most
don't think so.
company try to
Atlassian
go there.
has. No, the data residency. Basically the cloud side hosted on, right? In the region, right? So I don't think so. Singapore is the region right now. Or is there? But eventually, Oman is also not there. But I don't know. I can see the country name there.
Alex and Gita, like, where are these guys finding these names?
I found one, but I'm gonna find. I'm telling you, tub is the only word in here.
Guru and Mayor, do you want to propose an answer or answers?
Well, let's go with this. I feel. If you find
Yeah,
anything else,
Singapore and Oman, but I'm not sure that Atlassian has data residency.
Singapore and Oman. Sajid, how do we handle that one?
So one of them is correct. Singapore is right. So you get part points for that. Since this was a steal, you get 3.5 for the correct answer for Singapore. But Oman is not correct because Oman does not have data residency. Singapore was recently announced within a month or so. That's the one name. But I think what we can do is we can just close the question with 3.5 unless Gita and Alex have found the other name.
Yeah, no pressure.
I think we should close it. And let's reveal the second.
Oh wait, I got one.
It's closed.
No, what are you
closed.
talking about?
It's closed.
I think we should. Not the one I found.
Singapore for the Asia region and Germany for the European region.
That's the one I had. I just saw it right now, and you're like, I think we're gonna close. That wasn't an official decision. Thinking about doing something is different than doing it.
The Mavericks got a partial steal there, so they've added to their points total. We go back to the Mavericks now to select the next question off of the fortune wall. QuizWiz 2. 6. All right, sticking with the even numbers. This show explores the themes of curiosity, sibling rivalry, and the pursuit of knowledge, often with lighthearted and comedic undertones. It showcases the protagonist's brilliant mind and the struggles to balance scientific pursuits with the challenges of being a kid. Although most of the family is unaware of the scientific endeavors, a hyperactive person keeps creating chaos and disrupting the experiments, much to the protagonist's frustration. Christine Cavanaugh, Candy Milo, brought the titular character to life. The show also featured recurring segments focused on superhero-based characters, namely Justice Friends and M for Monkey. Name the show. Mavericks.
Just for reference, Christine Cavanaugh is showed in the image as well. That's Christine Cavanaugh, who brought the character to life.
Never watch these shows, mostly on the Hollywood and or stuff.
Guru's deliberating.
Uh,
Any guesses, guys?
Yeah. Guru Mayor, do you have a guess or do you want to pass?
I had young Sheldon, but then no, it's nowhere near. I pass.
Okay, it's passed.
Give at least name.
I gave young Sheldon.
Give at least name. No, what you know that at least just to try.
It's, the last line does not suit that name.
Oh, that's fine.
I-
Still.
All right.
Young
So-
Sheldon.
You officially passing?
Yeah.
Okay, Alex and Dita.
I can't
know
think of a
it.
show. How do you know this stuff?
She's from a different
Because
generation than you.
I'm pretty sure this is where my nickname comes from. It's Dexter's Laboratory.
Wow. There you go. For the steal, Dexter's
I was
Laboratory
not
is the
anywhere near
correct
that.
answer.
I wasn't Malcolm in the Middle.
I would not have known that either. I just learned that all today. But excellent.
I loved this show when I was a kid, and my sister used to call me Dee Dee because she thought I was hyperactive
Nice.
one.
Okay.
Yes, and yeah, that's what was surprising to me when I was preparing this. Was been a long time fan of Dexter's Lab myself. Have seen countless times all the episodes, but I did not know Christine Cavanaugh, this lady, and then after that Candy Milo. These two females brought Dexter's voice to life.
That is the red herring there, because I would have never. I'm thinking not animated shows, so that immediately eliminated all cartoons off of this list.
Yeah, I intentionally put that there because I thought if anybody has seen even a single episode of Dexter's Lab, they would know the Jester's Friends and Dial M for Monkey used to be like this recurring segments in this show. But yeah, good crack, Deecha.
I was still gonna go with Malcolm in the Middle.
We go back. Go back to the Grummies for Dita's last selection as team captain. Dita, give us your last selection as team captain.
I'm going to go with my husband's birthday, so I'm going to go with number 12.
That's tough
12,
taken.
12 was already
It's already
selected.
taken.
Oh, whoops. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm going to go with not his birthday. I will go number 10.
10.
Right.
Not his birthday.
Okay. It originated from the webcomic called Gun Show, created by Casey Green in 2013. The comic depicted the character sitting in the burning room, uttering the now iconic phrase. It quickly gained popularity as a way to humorously express resignation or ironic acceptance in the face of a difficult circumstance. It has since been widely shared and adapted to reflect various humorous and relatable scenarios. In 2023, The Atlantic called it the meme that defined a decade. What is this phrase?
I finally know what I think.
All right, Alex, what is it?
This is fine.
Because I know this is fine.
Final answer. This is fine. That is correct.
Finally, I can bring something to the table.
I have a
It
whole
is a
folder of
famous
memes that I use at work.
meme. And for anybody who participates in Friday Fun on the community, this week's Friday Fun is a meme-based Friday Fun.
Yes.
So
All right. Question 10 goes to
the Maverick.
Grummies, and we
Gurus.
get
Grummies.
Hey, Andy,
10
man, this is how we.
Grummies,
this is
I've
how
got. Don't
the
worry.
game-
My score sheet has the right names. Don't worry.
Uh-huh.
All right.
This is how the game
back
gets
to
rigged.
Guru. Back to Guru for his last selection as team captain. Alex, get yourself ready. You are team captain going forward for
Oh no.
Grummies. Guru.
So technically 7 questions are over, Alex. So we'll switch. Sorry, Andy.
Oh, I apologize.
Yeah,
Okay.
right. So 7 questions are over. 1, 2, 3,
Oh.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So the scores right now is the Mavericks are at 8.5 with 5-point steal on the question 13 and a 3.5 on question number 4. Grummies are at 10, 20, 20, 34, 41 with the right answers on question 2 and question 10, and then steals on 6, 8, and 12. Is
And I go
that
stolen,
detailed
that-
enough, Alex?
And Germany was stolen from me. I will proudly say.
But it is still anyone's game because with
Yes.
7 questions left on the board, there is more than enough points for the Mavericks to pull ahead. So
That's right. So now we
Mayor.
switch. Mayur, you're the team captain, and Alex, you're the team captain.
So it's my turn, right, to choose?
yes,
That's right.
Yeah. I'll go with 5.
5. In this image, what is the hidden text? The text is being blocked by the white rectangle. What is the text that belongs there?
Is it a product name?
We can't give hints right
Can't
now.
ask
That's a
questions,
conversation
man.
you and Guru.
Alex is just waiting if this question is passed on. He's like,
No.
Hmm.
Confluence? Guru?
Can I communicate in Hindi with Mayur?
yeah, please go ahead.
yes.
वो नहीं लग रहा मेरे को. देख उधर
Collaboration.
हाथ, उसका हाथ देख. उधर एक स्टेटस दिया हुआ है,
हाँ,
चेक
हाँ.
मार्क भी है, तो कॉन्फ्लुएंस तो नहीं होगा.
Jira software होगा फिर.
अरे नाम मत बता.
No, that's fine. I mean,
हाँ वही होगा. वो नहीं तो JSM तो भी हो सकता है.
नहीं. JSM में generally in progress नहीं होता है.
Yeah, go with that.
Fair?
ये जो टिक है ना राइट साइड में टिक जो है राइट, आई
हाँ
थिंक वो
yeah.
JWM को भी लेके जाता है.
Official answer, guys.
क्यों है नहीं?
Mayor, I
Hold
need
the
a question
point.
answer in English so I can
बोल
understand.
दे. Yeah, बोल दे.
कौन सा?
पहला वाला.
वर्क वाला हुआ?
नहीं, उस दूसरा वाला.
Jira software.
हाँ.
We'll go with the Jira software.
Your software is not correct, unfortunately. So we move over to the Grummies for potential steal.
And if they get it right, Andy, I want you to like how
Yeah, we'll
you
reveal-
showed-
we'll reveal the
Yeah, we'll reveal in that manner. Let's do that.
So I don't think this is a product.
You don't?
I don't, because you see the product a lot more, I think.
The thing is, it has the in progress bar, which I use on my Confluence pages, and it has like a little checkbox over on the side that you would use for like tracking your tasks. So I think it's Confluence. Because one of the things we talk about Confluence is that it's all about collaboration, like a collaboration tool. It's where you share your documentation, it's where you share notes. I think it's Confluence. But it is up to you, Mr. Team Captain.
You're funny.
No
here's my
pressure.
Burden is
So,
on you.
so
No pressure.
since you've been historically correct out of all these answers, I'm definitely going to go with your answer. But my thought process has been, I don't think it's a product. Like I think it would be like a word like team or work. Like I feel like it's corny that Atlassian like it's a product. It's too obvious. And I would have thought that they would have added like I feel like all the product pages have been way more like not blue like all this stuff, right? Like it's usually just a white page with what the features that the product does, right? But I feel like this is more like they're trying to encourage you like
We've got time restrictions. I need you to tell us.
So am I at the time?
Are you locking in an answer?
I'm logging in Confluence because my teammate said so.
So it is not Confluence, and I will give 2 hints. First of all, it is not a product name. Second of all, look at the URL in the image. It is the homepage of Atlassian.com. What appears in that spot on the homepage of Atlassian.com?
Without Googling it, of course.
Everyone's on the honor system here.
Yeah.
So Guru and Mayor for 5 points with those hints.
You want to take a guess, guys? Otherwise, we'll just close this
We'll
because
reveal. Yeah.
if you don't know the answer, you probably won't get it.
I have a feeling that this is going to be a good answer.
Guru and Mayor. 10 seconds.
Guru, any name? Atlassian. See
It's
how
not a
collaboration
product. I was
is.
thinking Trello, but no, it's not a product.
The product is not there.
So I will,
but some-
before we're going to lock it out and reveal the answer in a moment, but who, by a raise of hands, was at team 23? Sajit was there also. The answer is right here.
Oh, impossible something. Yeah. Impossible alone.
Possible
possible.
alone, possible together.
Logan.
That's the homepage that is the theme of the year for Atlassian, and that is on
Yeah.
front and center of their homepage. So
The funny
of them-
thing is, that's the theme for this quiz as well. Like, that's the reason we are doing tag teams this year, because it's the Atlassian theme was impossible or impossible together.
Didn't
And
you also
I
bring it up
told
in
this
our
to you,
interview?
Alex, when you and I spoke. We actually said we are doing the second round as a tag team because Atlassian came with this theme of impossible or impossible.
I knew it was going to
together.
be something corny. Like, I knew it was not going to be like a product. It was like, it had to be corny like this. It's typical Atlassian
let's go
culture
back
DNA.
to the fortune wall. We're running low on time. So Grummies, please select
14.
14. Last on the list.
Last even. Oh, man.
Here we
Too
go.
much text.
Most goals scored in a professional football career is credited to Edson Arantes de Nascimento. His 1,279 goals in 1,363 games is recognized as a Guinness World Record. Widely regarded as one of the greatest players of all time and named after the American inventor Thomas Edison. He received the nickname during his school days when, it is claimed, he was given it because of his pronunciation of the name of his favorite player, local Vasco da Gama goalkeeper, which he misspoke. But the more he complained, the more it stuck. In his autobiography, he stated he had no idea what the name means, nor did his old friends. Apart from the assertion that the name is derived, the word, it has no meaning in Portuguese. Name the player. All of these hints are a hint. Everything in these paragraphs is a hint towards this player. Name the player that this paragraph describes.
The only soccer player I know is like Beckham. And Messi. Ronaldo are the only 3 players that I know in the history of soccer. And I also don't call it.
Same goes.
I'm just
Football is a
remember.
misleading word, folks. Football is not the right football here, right?
So he's a Brazilian.
Because otherwise it's
player.
Brady all the way.
Brazilian player.
Is it? So Messi's Argentinian, so it has to be Ronaldo, no?
No,
What is he?
it's its nickname.
Then
Wait,
who's
what-
named after
okay.
Thomas Edison?
And wait, it's credited
But
to.
the higher.
Well,
It's
his
my
name is
turn now.
His real name is Edson. He's named after Thomas Edison. We're looking
Oh, okay.
what the
So what
player.
are we looking for then? If that's his real name?
He's
That's not
popularly
the name he
known
went
as something
by.
else.
Oh, okay.
So this is it. We're looking for his nickname.
Oh,
Correct.
okay.
Yeah.
Could have been
I'm
clear.
pretty sure you would not know him as Edson Arantes de Nascimento. You would know him as somebody else.
The only
name we're
nicknames I
looking
know in
for.
soccer is El Conejo from Mexico.
We're gonna give you 15 seconds.
The one sport that I don't watch, folks. Soccer. Sorry, Tita. I just don't.
I'm thinking. I'm just like, oh, I don't watch Brazil.
we have an
no,
answer
Brazil
or
had a
we're,
team.
we're going to pass?
I'm gonna go
We
with
need-
the Conejo because that's the only thing that's coming into my mind.
That is not the correct answer. Guru and Mayor, the Mavericks, do you have an answer?
Guinness World Record of highest goals ever. The official name, Edson Arantes de Nascimento. His name was a mispronunciation of a Vasco da Gama player. He is regarded as one of the greatest of all times. That's why obviously he has a Guinness World Record. Who's the player?
Ronaldo is like from Portugal, but I don't know if
Neymar.
the history, right?
If nobody gets it, Andy, we'll just maybe close the question.
Yeah, I think
because
we'll close
don't
it because
think
it doesn't
there's-
seem like anybody's close if they don't get it.
Yeah.
Could have been Tom Brady here.
Mayur, I passed from my side. If you have anything, you can go
Yeah,
ahead.
no
Okay.
guess.
No answer? All right,
No
then we'll
answer.
close the question.
No hints.
If we'll give out a hint, let's see if you guys can get it, but no points for anybody. Okay, the name of the Vasco da Gama goalkeeper was BA.
How is that supposed to help anybody?
The mispronunciation of that stuck as his name. His
Those are
name
not
was
names, those are letters.
BILE.
Those are two letters.
BILE, BA. And the mispronunciation was Pele.
Pele.
Play.
That was the
Hey,
official
stop.
God
name.
darn it. I do know
Right.
Pele. I
Back-
failed you, Alex. Sorry.
I failed you too. I was stuck with Brady.
Back to the Mavericks for a
Yes.
selection.
Are
Mayor,
you knitting over there, Tita?
Cross
Let's
stitch.
go with one.
Over the multi.
Mayor has selected one. All right. The first one on the list. In this recurring scene setup, the setting is a bustling store where the main characters frequently gather. The atmosphere is filled with warmth and laughter as people share lighthearted banter and witty remarks. The camera pans across the table, capturing the animated expressions and gestures of the characters as they engage in their lively conversation. The dialogue is quick-paced, peppered with clever one-liners that elicit bursts of laughter from both the characters and the audience. The chemistry between the actors is palpable, making these scenes a true delight to watch. Name the scene origins. Where does this scene appear? What is the origin of this scene?
Like the place where the scene.
Can't give any more hints than what's in there now.
We gather. Store.
Any guesses, guys?
You choose to pass, or do you want to try and take a guess? Mayor, you're the team captain.
Is it like a kind of a show or something?
We need to tell where the scene is.
Yeah, I mean, what is the scene's origin? So scene, when we say, it's usually movies, TV shows, Netflix shows, all those web series, whatever.
Oh.
Any a very famous scene. Do you guys have a guess?
Maybe club. Oh, I mean, you wanted to know the place or like the
The name of
show
the
name or
the show, the name of the show or the movie.
Okay.
You guys pass?
Friends.
Just
Drew and Mayor, do you have a guess before
Friends.
Mayor's the captain? Mayor's that
Mayur. Friends.
Yeah. Let's go with friends.
Okay, that was an excellent guess. It is Friends.
I
The
knew
coffee shop, Central Perk from Friends,
Yeah.
is the
You just had to
origin of
say it,
that
huh?
scene. All right, let's go, Alex. We've got to pick up the pace here.
Let's go with my lucky number 7. David bites us in the butt like lucky number 13 did.
Number 7. The following is an official release blog from a company. For over 10 years, blank has been working with you toward our mission to join teams on data. We want to see a world where companies are truly informed and where anyone in a company, not just the data analysts, can intuitively query, visualize, and collaborate on the information that runs your business. Taking a look at the data today, over 10.5 million charts have been created for 540,000 dashboards by 280,000 users, pulling from over 100,000 data sources. That's just incredible. Today, we're excited to announce that the next chapter for blank is joined with Atlassian. Name the company that appears in the blanks.
I have an idea. It's the only one that comes. So has joined with Atlassian is very misleading. Has joined Atlassian is different than has joined with Atlassian. But the only data company I can think of is Chartio. So I'm gonna go with Chartio. Unless you got
You're not even
I
going to consult with your team member?
what? You got anything
Not
else?
even going to consult
Dita?
with the team member? Captain,
I'm looking straight at her.
Okay, the captain takes the shot. Chartio, let's reveal whether that is the answer or not. It is.
Redeem myself. I had friends, by the
Another-
way. I was hoping you guys didn't have friends, so I would take friends.
You were complaining earlier that you didn't get any of the product questions. There you go.
I know something.
Let's go back. All right, 3 questions left on the board. Mayor, it's your turn to pick. They're all odds.
11.
11.
Come on.
As
All the
iconic
questions are
music
like I'm
swells,
choosing.
As the iconic music swells, Ms. DeWitt shouts, "I'm flying," and throws her head back and closes her eyes, fully embracing the feeling of freedom and adventure. Mr. Dawson joins her, and they both lean forward, relishing the sensation of being at the forefront of the world. This scene has become an enduring symbol of the film, capturing the character's sense of liberation and the blossoming romance. It has been parodied, referenced, and adored by audiences around the world, showcasing the power of cinematic storytelling and the ability to evoke strong emotions through visual and auditory elements. Name the movie and the iconic scene. So what was the scene and what movie was it in? Meyer, any thoughts, guesses?
Titanic.
And what scene was it?
They both staying at the edge of the ship.
That is correct.
Red.
Too easy, man. Too easy.
Titanic. That is a good for the Mavericks. 10 points. Very famous scene, often parodied, and certainly the epitome of the movie. Okay, 3 and 9 are left.
3.
The Grummies go with number 3. And they are about to get. So, number 3.
Just 1 second. There was a
Time
power
is of
cut,
the
so
essence,
my
man.
mantra just
Not
turned off.
this crap again.
2 Atlassian events. In this word search, there are the names of 2 Atlassian events. So Atlassian hosts events throughout the year, every year. 2 of those events are spelled out in this word jumble. Can you find them?
Oh, you gotta be kidding me again.
All right, I know one of the events has to be, but of course I'm not finding it. I'm like trying to
know.
You
find.
have to find it. You have to find it.
You have to find it and tell us that the event.
You guys couldn't have done this easier, man. Why did I go with 3? Can I change my answer?
I'm pretty sure one of the answers is not salt.
Did you actually find a word then? These have to be events, right? Not products or anything else.
Events. Name of events. As it says in the question. Find 2 Atlassian events.
I don't know. Man, you guys all spend way too much time in the Atlassian space, more than me.
You want to pass, or have you found anything?
No, I want to take every second I get here.
I have 2 things to recommend. I didn't
What-
find it, but I'm gonna say it and maybe it's there.
Okay, hit me. Hit me so I can say it.
I was gonna say Teams, and then I don't. There's that that government event that Atlassian does.
Well, we know that impossible
Or-
together, better together is too freaking long to be in here.
Yeah, so I would say Teams and Tor. That's all I got.
Won't
Oh.
count unless you could show us where you see it. So guesses are not going to help on the word search. Alex and Dita,
I
10
think
more
we
seconds,
are.
and we're gonna have to
Yeah,
pass.
we're gonna let's just pass because I can't
Alright.
find
Yeah.
a single word.
Guru and Mayor, do you see anything in this jumble that hints to name of 2?
This jumble of sadness.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have done this on an empty stomach. I'm hungry.
You guys have a guess? Can
I
you
guess
find
we're gonna
anything in
have to
there?
move.
Mayur, I didn't find anything.
No, I'm looking.
Give it 15 more
Whoever
seconds.
does your word searches, man, they should.
Maybe some ITSM events or Unplash there. But yeah, I don't find in this.
You know who would know this? Fun man Andy.
So, Gee, I don't think that we're gonna. I don't think we're gonna be able to do a hint. For
No,
this.
no
We're gonna
hints.
Just
No
abandon.
hints. We'll just reveal the answer. Yeah.
Oh, do we
Any
get
guesses,
to?
guys?
I have a guess.
Guru,
I
may
only
Have,
know
half
one
a
of-
point.
Guru and Mayor.
I can't say.
No? Okay, we'll close. Do you want to guess now, Gita?
Yeah, work life.
Work life is one of them.
That's the only one I found.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
All right, so we'll
found it.
reveal
I
the
found
answer,
work life
close the
too.
question.
Yeah.
The answer was unleash and work life.
I said unleash,
Two.
right?
But we had
I don't
to
think
show
so.
it.
Not loud enough.
I said. I
I
As I
said.
heard
said,
unleash.
did not give the answer, official
It's gotta
answer.
be
Mayur.
registered. Spurting
Oh,
out words. I
God.
could say all kinds of words all day long.
Yep. As Alex said, Cloud9 and like Superstar, it has to be an answer. But yeah, nobody gets the points on question number 3. We go back for the final question.
Question number 9 for the Mavericks. Here we go. This phrase emphasizes the power of visual representation in conveying messages. While written response can be informative and expressive, illustrations have a unique ability to captivate and engage audiences in a more immediate and impactful way. Its origins can be traced back to March 1911, when the Syracuse Advertising Men's Club held a banquet to discuss journalism and publicity. A similar phrase appeared in the 1913 newspaper advertisement for the Piqua Auto Supply House in Piqua, Ohio. What is this phrase? We're looking for a phrase that emphasizes the power of visual representation in conveying messages. Commonly used phrase.
Disclaimer. No.
Whoever says disclaimer, Mayor, you're the team captain.
Yeah, let's go with Guru. He's guessing the good sides.
You going with disclaimer?
Yeah.
Okay, that is not the correct answer. We move over to Alex and Dita for the steal.
Nothing's coming to my mind other than the word
I
copy.
actually figured this one out.
How did you figure this out?
A picture's worth 1,000 words.
Alex,
A
are
picture
you
is worth
locking that
1,000
one
words. A
in?
picture is worth 1,000 words is one of my favorite things, so we're gonna go with that answer.
Excellent. You have stolen.
You're
We are the best trivia team ever.
That brings us to the end of this week's QuizWiz, season number 2. Sajid, are you tallying up the final scores?
I am.
Right.
Just give me one more
So while
second.
Sajid tallies up, I will say that no matter who wins today, thank you everybody for participating and taking the time out to be part of the Atlassian community. And I went through a bit of the Atlassian community when I looked to see who were the participants today. And I will say that if this was a contest just based on the community, Mayor, your participation in the community, 1,099 posts, 595 answers submitted, 187 answers accepted, 46 badges, and 90,138 kudos points eclipses all of the other contestants. So congrats and kudos, extra kudos to Mayor. If you're tuning in, Rodney, Robert, Keith, go to the community, give him some kudos because he is a superstar within the community.
Thank you guys.
I know we were in the presence of such greatness. You should have led with this information, Andy.
He didn't want to induce fear in us.
I know, right? We would have just been crushed at the beginning. And
All
I'll
right,
carry
so
in
we
the-
have the official scores. As Andy mentioned, yes, definitely Guru and Mayur, great performance, great game. Alex and Dite well played. The official scores are as below. Mavericks, you've scored 28.5 on the quiz. That seems to be right. I don't think I have screwed up this time.
I also
Alex,
have 28.5.
28.5, perfect. Grummies are the official winner with 58 points, and they move on to the next round to fight others, out of which some people are already in the attendee right now. Rodney, Keith, Robert,
King
Gwen,
Robert.
some of these guys.
I'm in business with half of these people.
So as a member of the QuizWiz peanut gallery, let me express my congratulations to Team Grummies. I almost at the halfway point, they seem to be on a tear for gunning
spot.
for the gunning for the second
The
round.
bye week.
They seem to be ready to eclipse Trello Human after all. So that was quite a performance.
Yeah, first round 41, second round 14 points. It just slowed down a little bit. First 7 and the second 7. But yeah, great game, guys. Thank you for joining in. Once again, cannot thank you enough, Andy, for running this. It was amazing. You were a brilliant quiz master. And Alex, Tita, congratulations. You move on. Just nonchalantly while doing, I think, some embedding. What were you doing? Crocheting? And you've
Doing
like just
CrossFit.
moved on.
I'm just so happy that Detail's on my team. Just let me make that very clear.
That's right. That's
Doing
right.
CrossFit
Congratulations.
says- Yeah, it says, I'm not a hot mess. I'm a spicy disaster.
Okay.